This is Max. He's 25. He's always dreamed of becoming a programmer. But after dozens of rejections from interviews, it seems like the dream is slipping further away. Every morning begins with the same thought: maybe this isn't for me. But he still opens his laptop, looks for job openings, tweaks his resume, and sends it out again and again. 1,000 questions swirl in his head. What if I'm not good enough? What if I made a mistake? But between the lines, another voice whispers, try again. What if it works this time? This is Anna. As a child, she dreamed of running marathons, becoming an athlete. But after a knee injury, the doctors told her, sports are off limits for you. Her world collapsed. 6 months of rehabilitation, pain, disappointment. There were days when she simply stared at the ceiling, losing all hope. But every morning she ties her running shoes and goes for a jog. Slowly, with pain, but she moves forward. Because worse than the pain would be regret. This is Sergey Petrovich. He's 60. His whole life was spent on construction sites, and now his son asked him to help with the business. Computers, spreadsheets, numbers, all of it scares him more than heights on cranes. But when his son says, "Dad, I can't do this without you," Sergey Petrovich smiles and opens an Excel tutorial. He knows it's never too late to learn, especially when something bigger depends on you. Max, inner monologue. Again that cold stare from the recruiter. Again the same questions. What can you do? Why you? Sometimes I just want to quit and go home. But then I remember sitting in front of that old computer as a kid, dreaming of creating games. How I spent hours learning code, believing that one day I'd make it. I see my parents' faces, their hope and support, and then I realize I can't quit now, because if I stop, all this pain will have been in vain. Anna, inner monologue. When they told me I'd never run again, everything inside me shattered. My mom stroked my head, but I couldn't stop crying. And now, every morning, it's a battle. I'm not running for medals or anyone else. I'm running to prove to myself that I can, that an injury is not a sentence. I remember the day I first walked without pain and how my heart raced faster. My strength is not in my legs, but in my mind. Sergey Petrovich, inner monologue. I used to be afraid of heights, and the first time I climbed a crane felt like hell. But now everything is different. Now what scares me are these spreadsheets, these graphs and buttons. But when my son asks, "Dad, do you think we can make it?" I can't let him down. I remember teaching him to tie his shoes, holding his hand. And even though my fingers tremble, even though the screen blurs, I do one more task, because I promised, and I must keep my word. Narrator. Strength is not when you're not afraid. Strength is when you're afraid, but you keep going. When you believe in yourself, even if no one else does. When you take a step, even if your legs are shaking. When you understand that fear isn't your enemy, but a sign you're on the right path. Narrator. True victory isn't in never falling, it's in getting back up every time. In putting on your sneakers again, opening your textbooks again, starting over again. You are not alone. Each of us walks our own path, with our own fears and doubts. But you know what unites all those who've made it to the end. They didn't give up. They kept going. They understood that it doesn't matter how many times you fall. What matters is how many times you rise. Narrator. Don't wait for the perfect moment. It's already here. Believe in yourself. Act now. The path won't be easy. There will be mistakes, tears, and disappointments. But every time it feels like you have no more strength, remember, you've already come so far. You're stronger than you think. Narrator. Your fear is just a sign that you're on the verge of something great. Don't back down. Don't give up. You are not alone. You are stronger than you think. Narrator. Call to action. If this video inspired you, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a new story. Leave a comment about what motivates you to keep moving forward. Remember, your support helps us create more videos like this. Thank you for watching. Believe in yourself and take action.